Who got the light? It ain't right without the light. Who got the light? Huh? Keith got the light. They got the light. Yeah, here we go.
Put it away.
All right. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, man. Welcome back, man. You got your host here, Cool Dex, man. It's another episode of the FFT podcast, and I got some special guests here with me today. Now, y'all know what to do. Introductions, please, please.
It's the greenhouse here.
Yes, sir.
It's Reek, R-I-Q, no R-E-K, no other way. I'm the champ because I ain't winning.
Makes
Reek Cabot, Rico Sama, typical proper grandpa, low-key fly guy.
The fucking flies.
Can't get mad at me for being myself, sir. Wise, RandyCan.wordpress.com, greenhouse, pod.com, claim shot when he says he flex, baby, spontaneous, but sometimes I plan, Rika pays the weekend. If I didn't have the bear, guess what?
What?
Probably ugly, but I don't care, nigga. No more mood is mode. We in straight mode right now. Straight mode talk.
You good?
I'm done.
Word. Well, as always, man, it's AJ, also known as So Service, so the ruler wear a G on my chest. I do not need that, but Dan, Casting on the get speaking. How may I help you? The biggest tools. Hey, man, you play a trip, maybe fuck up. I can play a trip out because I'm the itinerary man. Side guy, hold the burgers and fries. No, not like Steph. Nor Steph Curry, please stop asking.
Yeah.
Bang Aaron, Power Fresh Water, Me Streets. Say there's 8 out in a couple people's phones, but not my co-host, unfortunately. Yeah, no Mar, but we do have the Jameer here. We got the BC here.
Got Jameer in the house. I remember one now. Mr. Laid Back.
Okay.
Something like that.
Back.
Yeah.
BC. You know we in here.
Yeah.
Yo, you sounded just how I was on the show. I'm
I was
like,
about to say, Dex, don't act like you ain't have no. Dex, don't act like you can't pull them out, man.
I was like, yeah, man, you got Dex, man. You got the Dip, man.
Okay,
I'm not your
Knowledge
driver.
Bones.
Yeah, Knowledge Bones. What's the science, baby? I got Sincere here with me too, man.
Two
Yeah,
phones.
The 2 phones. The other phone recording. Yeah, Smoothie Guy. That's the new name. Oh, that's my new one.
Smoothie Guy Dex.
Smoothie.
And I made my own fajita too yesterday.
Okay.
And I'm not I'm not making it for you, not sharing.
Early.
But hold on. X, slide your ass on over here.
We got Xavier.
He sending out bread. He handling business.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I forgot all my monikers, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. But it's ex-engineer.
Okay.
Playing
Yeah.
the background. What's good with y'all? What's good?
Yeah, what you just buy?
Yes, we have a book on the new release, the book of the month of June, by Zay Sincere, the Ghostwriter.
Oh, yeah.
The Illusions of an Intellect.
Oh, yeah. I got one of those, too.
Same here. Make sure I got me a copy. I
That's
got
a
both
fact.
of them.
Mine
That's
is
a
mine.
fact. That's funny though, man.
Stupid.
But yeah, yo, we all here.
Appreciate it, bro.
Stupid. We here though, man. Crossover episode, man. Appreciate y'all for coming down.
Nah, man, appreciate you for having us, man. For real, for real.
This. Look where we came, man. Look where we at. We started off when I was on the mic. I ain't want to talk. I'm like, I don't know, man. Remember I said it before. I'm like, yo, I'm on that shit nervous as hell. I ain't know what to say, what to do. Now I can't shut up.
Got your own show now. You got his own show now. Growth.
They say, look, growth. But yeah, so the show is based off first time experiences. So now I want y'all to talk about how y'all came up with the greenhouse and everything, and how it started, the cover art, just everything laid out.
You got this one. Or you want me to get it? You want me to start it off and then you like finish type time.
Yeah.
All right, word. So, as y'all know, like Reek and I were roommates. You know, it's my line brother. You know, classmates, went to college, graduated together. You know, but randomly, you know, this is what 2017. I was like, yo, let's start a podcast. Like, why not?
Yeah.
Like, you know,
When you hear about a podcast? Like, where did you even hear?
So I used to listen to them when I was younger, but like they were never like the biggest.
See, I
things.
didn't even know a podcast existed until like 2016.
Yeah, so like I was like 14, 15 listening to them,
Yeah.
but like they were quick 5-minute ones. And now, you know, you have like
Yeah.
hour and a half, 2 hours, you know. So Rick was like, yeah, cool, I'm fucking with it. So, you know, we have like this one Yeti mic. It started from there.
Yeti.
And it was dope because like that was around the time we was graduating. Like that was our senior year,
Yeah.
you know. So like we really recorded like and captured a lot of like the stuff we was doing. Like we went to Miami for spring break. We brought the mic down there. We had fun. You know, we
Recorded
talked about it during
Miami.
graduation. We talked about graduation. You know, the first time like we moved to our like from an old crib to the new apartment.
Yeah.
You know, we had like all those like experiences together. So it was like, all right, nah, this is dope. Like, and people fucked with it. You know, eventually like we brought on X, and then X like, yo, know this guy Dex. You know, we brought Dex through. You know, it was full house. You know, so
It's booming.
you've been there. You were there for the live show.
Yeah, the live show. Hold on. Before we get to the live show, hold on. So Reek,
Yeah.
when this shit came about, how you felt? Like you was like, yo, was you for it or was it like, was you hesitant? Like, how was it for you when the podcast came about?
I was with it, bro. Like, you know, I'm a communication major. You know, I love the field. You know, I dipped and dabbed in it when I was in school, so it was nothing never that I didn't think about. And at the time, I wasn't listening to a lot of podcasts, I would say, but I did listen to talks. So, you know, it was the nature of like listening to audio and, you know, people speaking, things like that. You know, and then like radio, we all know radio. But then definitely like always been a person that, you know, wanted to start something, you know, that wasn't being done or, you know, just being done a certain way, you know. And when it came to me, I was like, yeah, why not, bro? Like, it's still that to this day too. They already know, like that's how X came about. That's how you came about. That's how things, you know, is still growing. And that going to the name, you know, greenhouse. You know, people be asking, you know, what's that mean? You know, like.
Yeah,
You know,
explain the name. Like, explain how that whole came about.
You can answer that one.
Nah, go ahead. You can
No, I answered the first question. You got it. So
we gonna take turns with this.
ping pong.
No, it's like, you know, it helps, you know, plants grow, the greenhouse, you know, in nature. And that's what it's so much about. You hear us talk about it, you know, people come through, you know, and grow. You know, whether you're a part of us, you know, whether you're a partnership, whether you're, you know, whatever. You know, it's just a platform for everyone.
Yeah.
And we're all about growth. And look where we at.
Yeah,
right now.
I was just
You
about
said
just
bro.
about to go to that. I'm like, look at the
Look where
growth
we at
now,
right now.
like, cause I grew
So-
from y'all. That's why I tell people when I always start talking about how I did podcasting, I always mention y'all three, because as X also, because that's where it started from. When X brought me around y'all, and then y'all allowed me to get on the show. I'm like, yo, this is cool, cause I always watch podcasts, always saw it, but I never wanted to do it. That wasn't my thing. So you're right with the greenhouse, the grow. Like I grew from that, and look where we at now. Honestly, that's dope. I fuck with that.
And I think you know the other part.
You was around for the other part. Yeah.
So, yeah.
but so for the structure of the show, like how did that come about? Like how did y'all break down like from the start to the beginning, like when you actually on the episode, like who came up with that whole?
Wait, so let me tell part of this one, because thing that nobody knows is that, like, yo, we had a series, like a pilot series that we like didn't even really put out type time. It was just like almost like just uploading type shit. Niggas just like whatever. And that shit had like little structure. Like we was just turned. You could hear it in our voices. Like it was just a lot going on. No structure at all. But like that was the whole point of the growth thing, bro. Because like we said, we started out with the Yeti. And then from there, like, we really grew once we heard those and ran those back. Like, those 4 or 5, however many episodes it was. And then it was just like, yo, we might need to really talk about something. And then, like, we the type of people where it's like, that's all they need.
Yeah.
And then it's like, all right, then now what? Because we're not about to just talk about it. So it was like, yo, let's talk about this. Boom, boom, boom. Start talking about that. And then, we had the breakdowns.
Yeah.
Feel me? Where everybody had their own little segment, and it was like, yo, that was growth, bro. But definitely it started from like just having not much, just knowing that we wanted to record something that was real, authentic, and could like really relate to people. To be honest.
Yeah.
That's exactly, yeah, so pretty much Reek came up with the structure on that.
What Reek said.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I said, my thing is now with y'all got the name of the show, y'all started it, y'all was doing y'all little pilot episodes, then it came about the actual show. Then so what was the I wanna go to next one. All right, the first episode y'all did. What, like, how was that? Like, talk about the first episode.
We was fried.
Because everybody's first episode is kind of like all over the place.
What,
Like,
bro?
no matter who you are.
We was done up, first of all. We sound
Fried rice.
crazy.
Like,
Yo, what's up?
That's the one we sent to a few friends who was gonna
It
tell
still
us
got
it sound
love
good.
too. The funny.
Right, but still knowing in the back of their minds that, bro, y'all sound crazy. So it was like, yeah, bro, like, that was part of them pilots, man. It was like, nah, we can't expect to, like, send this to a wider circle and be sounding like this. And it was like, my whole thing is that, like, yo, we just gotta keep, like, the foundation, like, there you go, like a tree, like the greenhouse growth, like, as long as it was authentic, as long as we can still get what we wanted out there and being creative.
Exactly.
It was like, if we gotta structure it to where people gonna listen, let's do it.
No.
And like, that's how like this shit became like what it is now.
What it is now. Now, we ain't forget you, bro.
BC.
How did you come about being a part of the greenhouse?
I actually just graduated from Ryder, so I went to school with them.
Both of them.
Yeah, but then like after AJ graduated, he was at the gym one day. So I'm walking in the gym. He just come up, yo, what's up? What's good, bro? How you? I'm like, what's good? How you? And he just said, yeah, I got this podcast I'm working on. He said we need like a little intern kind of basically.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I'm not doing nothing but just doing school. So I was like, yeah, I'll come to the next episode. So I went there. I was just doing little things behind the scenes. Then like they asked me to be more involved.
Yo, that's how they get everybody, yo. I'm convinced, yo. Yo, I'm convinced, yo. Hey. Yeah, just come over. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come over. Next thing you know, you part of everything. Yo, AJ, you smart, bro.
So I went from taking pictures, recording, to like actually being on the mic and talking every week, which is what I enjoy. And like from my this last year, I've been helping out. I've grown as well. So
Yeah, exactly.
I'm glad to be a part of the greenhouse team.
Yeah, right. Sure. Hey. You ever thought about doing a podcast before he even asked you, or that's like, hey.
I love sports, so like when a couple of my other friends, I thought about doing like a sports podcast, but like it never took off or anything. So like,
Not yet.
not
working on
yet.
it.
Not yet. So they gonna get you right.
So like I listen to podcasts a lot like lately and everything. So like to not to be on one is like it's a great opportunity. So I couldn't turn it down.
So we in there. We in there. Word. Now, the live show. Yo, I was nervous as shit. I was super nervous for that live show, yo. I was just on stage like, yo. Because remember, the one girl kept picking on me.
Oh, that was a funny time. She was wrong the whole time. She was wrong the whole time.
With it.
She kept picking on me the whole show, yo. I'm like, I don't want no beef, man.
2 days later, yeah, he's going to jail. He's
Yo,
lying.
we was talking about R. Kelly, right?
No, Jesse.
Jesse Smollett.
Smollett, as Dave Chappelle like to say.
Mr. Smooth, get him out of here.
So from y'all point of views, how was the live show? Like AJ, for you, how did the idea come about? How did it go from there? Then how did we execute it, I should say?
So us being at Ryder, like we had mad access to like different parts of like the university and stuff. All we had to do was like rent it. Like lucky for like me, like I was still like I went back to school after I graduated for a little bit. So like I was lucky enough to have like access to like the pub, and it was a perfect place. And like originally I wanted to do it like in November, like for like my birthday type time. And then like I talked it over with Reek, and we were like, nah, you're rushing it. And then we were like, all right, let's do it for the 1 year at least. Like we have all the footwork, we know exactly what to do, you know, and then we executed. And you know, it was dope because honestly it was all free. Like we had a certain amount of free tickets, and they all sold out like within like 2-3 weeks. And we didn't expect that. We was like, all right, cool. It's a 1 year thing. Like we only got like 90 like outside tickets. Everybody else got to be from Ryder, and you know, people really came through, pulled up, showed love. It was fire. Like so for that, to me it was perfect. It went perfect. You know, from the audience interaction to like the way we projected ourselves, the way like the performers. I feel like that was definitely
that was key. That was key.
The best thing. You know, like Reek and I always talk about like, all right, you know, we're doing something. What's something we can do? Like what's the greenhouse twist we can put on this? And Reek was like, you know what? Let's have people like an open mic. Let's set it up like, all right, you get this time, you get this time, you get this time. You know, and it was dope. And it was all people we either had on the show or we like knew personally. So like it was 10 times better that way. and it like in a way prepared us for like other like live events and like other things we actually ended up wanting to do. Like, so we only the beginning.
Reed, from your point of view, how was the live show? When he said, "Yo, we gonna do a live show, bro," how you feel?
I was like, let's do it. Like, you know, I think at that point, some of the bigger podcasts out there, like Joe Budden podcast, and you know, they were doing live shows.
Cause so that's what I'm saying. Doing a live show on our scale, it was
Exactly.
like it was way different.
Nobody was
Because
nobody
we didn't
else was
expect
doing
that
it.
turnout.
Exactly.
And nobody else was doing it.
Exactly.
So that's what it is. It's like, yo, I always feel like you gotta, you know, own where you at, own where you from first before you. That's just me. Like,
Yeah,
you know, if you
that's
ain't-
smart.
If you ain't,
That's how it's
really,
supposed
if
to
you ain't
be.
really good at home, bro, you really can't talk to me.
For real.
So I'm making sure I'm that man, you know, doing what I gotta do.
Mhm.
So like that's what it was. It was like, okay, yeah. So we starting that. You feel me? Like nobody going camping at campus doing that right now. Like we gotta have one at least. And then you know it turned around to be like the anniversary and all that, and like
Yeah, that was perfect timing.
Timing,
Timing.
man.
Timing is wild. That was wild.
It was a wonderful thing.
But
man.
1 year was
One
on this
year.
Sunday. Yeah.
Appreciate y'all being a part for.
I'm glad, yeah, for real, cause like that was good. Like, yeah, like I think that was just around the time you were starting your first podcast.
Yeah.
So, like-
this is how I'm living. Yep.
So I know that was dope for you to get on stage and really tell people like in the area that we're in the good age range that were actually
Exactly.
listening to podcasts to put yourself out there. So like it was definitely dope. It was a great experience.
Yeah, because I say my thing was all the performers y'all had lined up beforehand before we got on stage. Like that was the perfect build up to us.
Yeah.
Because I can't remember everybody's there. I remember the dude Derek. He was there. Juwan, I think that was him.
Derek Juwan, yeah,
I remember
Shouts to
him.
him, yeah.
What was it? What Yola? Was it Yola?
Ola,
Yeah, Ola. She did like the vlog and stuff. And whatnot.
Uh-huh,
That video's still on YouTube
Yeah.
of that. And like I said, everybody else that was there, that was dope. Honestly, doing that was fire. Shout out to Ryder. Shout out to Pub. Shout out everybody that let us do that.
For real, yeah. Shout out to
Oh.
Rosie, man. That was definitely dope. Teaming up with, like our chapter and was like, all right, this is what we want to do, and it really helped push the envelope with that. So it was definitely dope. Big shout out to them.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna jump to individual first time experiences. So AJ, for you,
Okay.
I want you to talk about the itinerary, how you came about started doing that for people,
Okay.
the sneaker game,
Okay.
and just anything that you can mix in there, just whatever you want to mix in there after that.
Ooh, okay. All right. So the first one was the whole itinerary, man. We went to Miami. It was me, Reek, Keith, our boy Key,
Shout out Key.
AB, he was there too. So like the whole time, like Keith was like, we're doing this, we're doing that, you know, we're
We got other Keith in the background.
Yeah.
My Keith.
yeah, Keith DB. There we go, Keith DB in the
Got
building.
Keith
You feel me? Yeah. So Keith was like, all right, and niggas was just cracking jokes. Itinerary man. And then like he came out and then he started firing everybody up. Like I was like, all right, well I guess he don't want to be itinerary man anymore. So like then after that, like I started making plans for myself, and I was like, all right, this is what I want to do while I'm in here, you know, like. And then that's when the whole like itinerary thing happened. Like the whole itinerary man for me happened, you know. So
We cracking up.
Because him and Keith go back and forth about who is really the itinerary.
Oh, for real?
because we was at first it was a joke. We was cracking jokes on Keith, like Keith DB was like,
funny.
yo, man's the itinerary man. He's like, nah, fuck that.
Yo,
And they started roasting everybody. I was like, well, I guess you don't want to be the itinerary man no
Yo,
more.
on the whole trip, he was just like,
On him the
he
whole
was like,
time.
yo, you just my itinerary ass nigga.
Yo.
And that just
Yo,
flipped.
that's
Like
funny.
just flipped that on this man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Itinerary
saying.
had us.
I be trying to plan trips for real.
For
That-
real.
He inspired me. I was like, damn, if I'm going on a trip, I gotta do it right. Like,
Exactly. No, for real. That's the thing though. When you do go out of town, you gotta do it right. You can't half-ass it. So, nah, that's fire though. That's funny.
So that's how the itinerary man came about. Second one was sneakers. Growing up, you know, I always like sneakers. You know, I have an older brother who's like 13 years older than me. So you know, like I always saw the shoes he had.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, definitely when I started making bread, I'm gonna buy these.
Yep.
So as soon as I like really started making a little bit of money, you know, 16, like you know, I started buying it, and then you know, occasionally I started selling them. Like, damn, I made more profit on $1 here, you know.
Exactly.
So And then like it just started becoming a hobby, you know, buying some, keeping some in the collection, you know, selling some off, giving some away. You know, that's definitely like something that's like something I always grew up with. So I definitely fucked with it.
What's the most money you made? What's the biggest flip you got? Like it was like, yo, this
like
lit.
off one shoe,
or just one shoe, or just in general altogether, whatever is like the biggest one.
So right around like,
and what shoe was it too?
It was those Union ones that came out like it was like a week or so after my birthday, and I bought them, and I was like, all right, cool, like nobody else got them, like, and then people were offering mad bread, like. And,
sneaker game crazy.
And one of my boys,
sneaker game crazy.
And one of my boys, Byron, he was like, you know what? I'll trade you some, throw you some cash on top. And then I was like, all right, bet, like that's fine, like. And then he pulled up, and then he actually he was starting his own podcast, like he with his sneaker stuff. So like, I was like, all right, cool, it's win-win situation here. So you know, like it's all a part of like the networking thing as well. That's one of the best things I appreciate from it. Like there's people who I see at campouts, and like I'll see them in like broad daylight now, just walking up and down the street. I'm like, yo, what's good, my nigga? Like, I remember that time we camped out. It was cold as hell outside.
All right, so order. So what's the longest you ever camped out for some sneakers? How many hours? Cause I can't do it. I can't do it. He's thinking, y'all. That's a long time.
I've gone a good 12, 13 hours.
Bitch,
you know.
I would never.
Yeah, I put an overnight before.
What?
Yeah, I've done it overnight.
But hold on. Hold your thought, AJ. Overnight, bro. What the fuck?
You stay in your car, and I did it in the town too.
All right,
that was
so,
the best part. I stayed in my. I did it in the town.
Oh, so you're not outside like physically standing at the store. You just waiting until
You got your chair. You got a chair out.
Yeah.
You chill in your car. You know, if you fuck at a certain point, you fuck with everybody. It's like, all right, we know we're not gonna touch.
All right,
chair.
so people not like disrespecting, trying to.
Oh, nah.
Like, it's a respect thing.
Yeah, you start talking to the people in the line. You get cool with them, and some people still be out there just sitting there in their chairs. So you can run to the car, get your nap in and stuff.
You can go in 2 hours, go stand outside for another 3. You know, wait till the store. I remember like there's times where like I've gotten like 7 pairs just chilling, and then like fuck, I do gotta go to work. Like,
yeah, exactly.
And everybody like, yo, my nigga, go to work. Like you already did everything you gotta do here. Like we got the rest.
Exactly.
I used to be at work actually. I used to work 6 in the mornings at Sam's Club. You know the releases at 10 o'clock at Quaker Bridge. I used to take my break 9:50, run over there, grab a pair, go back to work.
Not on the break. Yo, my man on the break with it, yo.
10 minutes.
Yo, I'll be right back, yo.
Y'all don't need me around this time.
Yo, that's crazy.
That's how you know you had everything you needed. You going there with that much time. Yeah, man. Shout out to
See, that's what I'm saying. When I think camping out, I'm just thinking like you standing against the wall, not moving your legs, not using the bathroom. Like that's when I hear camping.
Some people do that, but like
I did that for the space show.
Yeah, like I've done that for a couple pairs of shoes, but you know.
That's it. Only the space.
But I gotta be a guaranteed W. Like I can't waste time and it's. Right.
Same.
That's
the only time I did it. What
Damn,
you talking about?
Want to know?
Talk about.
That's it.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, X, I see you looking for a plug. It says one hanging on the floor. Oh, you got it already? Good. All right, bet. My man was over there searching high and low. X, talk about your first time trying to find a charger. It's like,
Hey, yo, dude, right down here.
Word up, yo. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, with the sneakers, you still into it now, or is it just like you falling back from it? Because I know it's a lot of sneakerheads that get into it and they're like, I'm kind of, because I saw one thing where it was like the sneaker game kind of like faded down a little bit, like it wasn't as big. It's not at one point.
I guess, or it's like, I still see people like making big bread on it. You know, I have EMG. You know, big shouts to that. Like, that's something I started when I was going for my extra year in college. Like I did a 4+1. So when I did that, I'm never gonna lose it. Like that's I always know how to ride a bike. Like if I gotta go out, you know, and that's another like I got another good set of team. That's another good team over there. So like, you know, Reek's on the marketing for that, making sure like we're using the social media right if we have to. You know, I got operations guy. You know, I make sure. You know, so we always
everything
like working. Yeah,
exactly. What oil machine
at all times.
Exactly. Damn, bro, that's what I'm saying. And then we got my boy Reek. Your first time writing the whole where did that come about, and to the poetry nights and all that, like the snap open mic. So talk about that, how that came about.
Writing. Always
Yes.
I always love to write.
Now, were you a big reader, writer, like, or just all together?
Actually, it wasn't all together. I didn't like to read a lot.
Yeah.
I just like to write, reflect on that, and use that. I didn't really realize the benefits of like reading, especially certain things. So
Facts.
that was just always my thing, like writing stories. I think we all had that little period when we like to write rhymes and shit. You feel me? But,
If you ain't write a rhyme, you ain't lit.
yeah, with the beat in the back or something, with the grinding beat, like
Grind.
Yo, you run the grind.
don't be different.
Yo,
Don't act like you ain't do this.
we all did it before.
I think certain people just stick with it. Certain people just have a passion, with the craft and art of just, that literature, that writing. And for me, it's really the way it connects to people. Like that's why I keep doing it. To be honest, like if people didn't really feel nothing, then I was like, what is it? Like, I also say it's a little bit therapeutic, but
Yeah, definitely.
but it's because of that reason though. So you see what I
Yeah.
mean about like even though it is therapeutic, it's like I get that off the strength of the way people feel about it. So like if not, then I do it. But
Fiction or nonfiction? For writing,
nonfiction.
nonfiction. Yeah, because that was my biggest thing. Like books and whatnot. It was like the nonfiction was like it was good, but then the fiction is just like it's a far out story that sound crazy, but it's some truth in there.
Yeah.
It's a lot of truth in there. There's some truth in there.
And that's a fact, and that's something that like that goes into when I said like I didn't know much about reading, and I learned that from like reading different things in fiction, nonfiction, and it's like you realize what you like and you don't like, and that definitely affect my writing too. Like I was a journalism major going into school, and then I switched over because I was like, I'm not gonna have no editor off of his experience, his or her experience.
Yeah.
Tell me how this should be. Like I literally created this in my mind. Like I did this for somebody, and I don't even know it yet. It came from here, so I'm not having that edited. Like, and that's a creative mind. I couldn't be in no newspaper or setting. So
Have somebody suppress your thoughts and how you saw it.
I was like, yo, I could always write a book, be an author. Like that's the thing. Like,
Yes.
to me, so
Yes.
I switched over to PR, and then that umbrella sort of just led me into the whole thing like this too. And I always try to intertwine and keep things in a circle. So I do my thing here, Ricky, when I do the poetry. It was real heavy.
Yeah.
So shout out to y'all who keep telling me I gotta get back to it, but it was
You
real
do.
heavy when it was at the end of the shows and stuff like that. Like, but man, I was talking to Zay, yo, but it's something coming though. It's something coming though. Like I want to give out what I have right now and really start something new because like I had writer's block, but that shit's over.
Yeah.
Like I could almost give anything on the spot, and I want to use it though.
Because I feel like any story that you write or say, one person might grow from it or change from it or to affect something in their life.
All you need is one. That's one of my sayings, bro. So, yeah, man.
And then the snap open mic, like how did that
Oh,
how did that
yes.
come about?
Shout out to Trinity, and Harmonia. They, approached me. We had a conversation when I was working at Samia Cookies.
That was the job, boy.
Yo, Samia cookies, that shit good as hell.
We was always stocked.
I hate action. Yeah, but
So it was like, I carry that certain energy, like networking, being nice to people and things like that, and it just put you in certain positions. And that conversation led to that position of like somebody being wanting to do something similar or the likes, and it was like, okay, I can see how my piece can be in here also, like help them benefit. So I'm coming with it. And y'all seen we did that for a few months and stuff like that. Use my connections and resources to the best of my abilities to help it out. Like it was dope. Like
what was the first one you was a part of? Take us back. And was you nervous? Keep it real.
So yo, like, that's the thing with me. A lot of people be like, yo, why you don't share more often? Why you don't share? And I don't know. It's nothing really I'm like against or anything like that. So whenever I do, I always like really cherish it. Like, yo, it's one of those moments that I'm sharing because like I don't do it often. So like when I was like asked to be like a host, you know, sort of thing for it, you know, like the, you know, as many of them as it was and things like that. It was like, okay, growth.
Yep.
This must be life saying, get in the fire, boy. You know, that's how I took it. Like, so I was like, okay, cool. Like, I'm gonna say yes, and I don't even know if the answer is yes. Like, what's gonna happen? Because that's how you do it. So, but you, as you know, like that was good, yo. Like, it turned out pretty well. I was nervous, you know, but I've been told that that doesn't show in like the way that I speak.
Yeah, I couldn't tell when I went the one time.
So like I guess that's a good thing, you know.
Natural.
It's natural. It's a natural feeling. Like it's sure for some people it don't. But I never let that stop me though. You know, I always felt like, yo, one person was like, yo, you should do it. I'm doing it.
Yep.
Or if I threw the idea out there and somebody said you should do it, I'm doing it. And like that's what like little talent shows and stuff like that. When I was saying a piece here and there, you know, it was because of that. It was like, all right, you know, I thrive off of that. You know, like I like you know, people need that feeling. I give a certain vibe or whatever. Like I gotta be there. You know, do it, but writing. So I'll be back soon. Sir, why?
He said we're gonna be back, so don't worry.
I'm writing again, like for real.
Don't worry about it.
He's writing again on thegreenhousepod.com.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And make sure y'all go to the website too, man. Say that again for one more time.
Thegreenhousepod.com.
Yeah.
Go check that out right now.
Words and all
Why
that.
you listening? You can multitask, all right? We getting to you, bro.
You know.
All right. You said you was into sports.
Yeah.
What was your pick of sports?
Tennis.
Say that.
The hockey ball.
The hockey.
Field
ball.
hockey.
Say you playing
Yo.
dodgeball.
Hey,
Stop.
He say X. Say that.
Jokes.
But nah.
All right, so I grew up playing basketball, baseball, and football. And,
Baseball.
Yeah, I played right out West End.
For real?
Yeah.
It's just two people playing catch. It's okay.
So I played. I went to TCA. So in high school, we didn't have football. So I played 4 years varsity baseball. Then I played 4 years varsity basketball as well.
Damn.
I made the team, but I love sports. So then in college, I chose not to play, which I should have. But
Yeah, I was about to say.
yeah, I had looks and stuff and everything. But like, I chose to go to Rider. I focused on school more. But then like, I feel like I know what I'm talking about in sports. So like, basketball, not baseball no more. I don't watch that shit. Basketball, football, like
Should I narrow my focus?
basketball, football. I could play. I feel like I could talk about that with anybody, basically.
All day long. Well, since you said that, can we get into Drew Brees real quick?
Oh man,
A little too late for all that apology.
Yo, only because he said football. Yo. It's just
Drew.
it's like Breeze. Like, come on, man.
What you said was not breezy.
Right.
they was on his ass.
Play
Bro.
for New Orleans, nigga. However you say that, right?
He in a Wayne, couple Wayne verses. Like, come on, man.
Word, he definitely is, yo. He definitely is, bro. Like goddamn. But nah, if y'all don't know, y'all should have heard by now. Breeze expressed his thoughts on what's going on right now, and this is when they say like certain people shouldn't speak.
Shouldn't speak on it.
They shouldn't speak. And I don't even want to misquote him. If y'all know what he said, man, just say it. I don't even remember what the fuck Drew Brees said. Like, it's disgusting. Like, what'd he say? Yeah, something about his grandfather's fault for shit, or something like.
When I look at the flag, I think
Yeah.
about my grandfather fighting in the war.
Like, what are you talking about? Like,
like nobody should be kneeling for it. I was like, not the time for that.
It's like Breeze.
Not the time for white tears.
It's like Breeze. Come on, man. But I feel like seeing a lot of people saying like he should retire or he should he should because the apology is like, okay, you could do the apology, but that's how you felt. You express your thoughts.
At the end of the day.
Exactly.
Like, you told us how you felt.
I'm one of the people that said that nigga need to retire. As soon as he said it.
Yeah, like,
it's okay.
Now you definitely need to retire. I actually forgot if you did or didn't. So yeah, bro, it might be that time. Cause you still got people on the team saying "F you." That's not a good.
Yeah, like was his teammates standing by him or was they
Bro,
like
certain people said, "Yeah, man, let's get back to work," and certain people said,
a couple
nah,
of them.
Wow.
A couple of them say, yeah.
That's the vibe. That's the vision, man.
That's
You know
showing you they not a team.
If that's bad, did you hear what happened in Clemson?
Nah.
So Clemson's football team, they pretty good too. And the guy and somebody was like, no. So the Clemson page, they retweeted. They said, "Yo, we stand by Black Lives," you know. And then one of the players was like, "Nah." One of the coaches called me the N-word, like,
Oh,
and he said, and we were told to just like keep it pushing, like
keep it with it.
it's a distraction, and everybody. And that exposed Clemson, and it's crazy because they was just starting to get good, and they was just starting to get great
Clemson.
recruits.
What the fuck? See, that's what I'm saying. Like at a time like this, the times we in, like I said it before on Twitter. You say the wrong thing right now, your career's over.
Yeah.
Like you are out of here. Like the cancel culture is crazy right now. Like how quick they want to get people up out of here and not even give them a second chance. Because I get it. We all got platforms and we got to speak on certain things and say the right things, but it's like we aren't perfect. Like some people are gonna put their foot in their mouth. So it's like, do we give second chances, or are we just off the rip saying fuck them?
You showing some true colors here.
Not Drew Brees, but in general. Like
No, in
anybody,
general,
yeah,
you're showing your
yeah,
true
yeah.
colors at this time. If you don't, you really speaking your mind. Like,
Exactly.
there's no stopping that.
That's how you feel.
As I always say, that first initial put out there, that's really how you felt.
Yeah.
That's why I say drunk mind speaks sober thoughts. Like that's
Sober thoughts already speak sober thoughts.
like, that's what I'm saying, yo. Like
The problem with that was we knew who indirectly he was talking about.
Cap.
Yeah.
There's no sports playing right now.
That's when it's more. That's when it's worse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He told on himself.
Like, it's like that, and then we see where Roger Goodell came out and made a apology.
He didn't take this serious enough.
Roger had to. Roger, niggas already don't fuck with Roger Goodell. They already do not fuck with Roger Goodell. The last thing Roger needed to do was drop the ball.
Yo, that's what I'm
bro.
saying.
He's
yo.
the worst commissioner
ever. Yo.
David Stern, rest in peace, would never. Like,
Yeah, he would never do that, yo. Right? That's what I'm saying, yo. And then y'all see
That.
what? Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Nah, go ahead.
I was about to switch.
Yeah, go
All
ahead.
right. Niggas too nice to each other. Oh.
call us passive aggressive. Like, that's what they say. Y'all mad passive aggressive.
That's
Like,
funny
I'm
as
just
shit.
chilling.
Nah, bro, you good, bro. You good. Nah, but y'all see the NBA starting back up.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about that?
Hey,
KD not playing, right?
nope.
KD,
Hey.
yep, easy
He said
ass.
KD not playing.
Get on the court.
Yo, why he never have a shape up
Yo,
or a haircut, bro?
Yo,
Like,
why
God
he-
damn, yo. He explained why he never had one too, but I didn't care to watch it.
I don't understand why he don't want the attention, but he say shit like this.
That means he wants attention because we're gonna
Remember
talk
he had
about
burner
shit.
accounts.
Nobody
He
asked.
got
Burner
burner
accounts.
Remember he
accounts.
got caught slipping on the burner.
And he said
Like,
he still
yeah,
use them.
He said I have like 5 or 6 more.
Still use them.
God damn.
That was crazy. Yo.
All these niggas is bored doing interviews and talking crazy.
Yeah. Yo, that's
If
wild.
they
That's
not,
wild
if
as
they
hell.
not talking about what's going on, they saying shit like KD saying. Like,
Mhm.
what are you talking about? You're not playing. Now if you play, now you gonna be crying if niggas be like, yo, you say you wasn't playing, you fucking coward. So, you grown ass man.
But that's what I'm saying. You got like all the
All this complaining.
yeah, and then you got the social distancing going on too. So it's like, cause wait, all the games gonna be in Miami or something
Yeah.
like that.
Orlando, yeah,
At
the
the-
Disney, ESPN World of Sports.
I never heard
Complex,
of that
yeah.
place.
They
stopped
could have done it in
watching
Vegas.
sports.
They could have done it in Vegas too, but like it's dope. But like
Nah.
my thing,
Now you want to know why?
22 teams did not need to be there though. Like I didn't know the Wizards.
The Wizards, yeah.
All that
Were
is just
important.
Bradley Beal scoring 46 and
And
losing.
losing.
Bradley,
40 a night
Bradley
losing.
Beal's stat line be like 46 points on 25 shots, 30% from the field, loss.
Lose by 15.
Lost.
Yeah. Not the worst be when he lose by like 6. I'm like, the team just did a little bit more.
2 more rebounds.
Yeah, like Bradley Beal, like the Wizards didn't need to be there. The season was over. Like,
So hold on. So they how's the structure with the teams? Because when we left off, we was right after the All-Star break. It was a couple games after that, and then the virus hit. So where was we at season wise? Like we were leading up to the playoffs.
yeah,
we were-
there was like a quarter of the season left. Like,
Yeah, we played like 60 games already.
All right, so the rest is right here, and then they gonna do the playoffs, and then championships and all that. All right, so now my question is, going into the next season,
oh, it's similar to the
y'all could go right back to the regular schedule, or
Nah,
they
nah.
gonna push
they,
it?
They
So
start
I
in
don't
give
they
them
start
that
in
break.
December now. So
Oh,
the season gonna end October.
Yeah.
Yeah, October.
So this is like the new shift for basketball now.
I think it might just be for the next year though.
Oh,
Like they gonna have like a 1 month vacation.
That's
So
just like
that-
the lockout though.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
that's how I kind of
basically.
compared it to.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Like
how long
lock-
is the break gonna be?
It's only 1 month.
So-
November.
Like right back to it.
Wait, but I think the season should be done by like September. I think they said they're not doing
Nah.
like the draft till October or something like that.
Nah, they said like they gonna have no back-to-back games, so they're gonna try to like spread it all out. Yeah, tournament style. So it's gonna end in October. They said already.
All right.
Damn.
Anything to keep them safe.
They figured this out, but you know why they got to do another reason why? Because them fucking endorsements and brand deals was already paid years in advance. So we commercials like so
You-
we need this.
CBS lost almost $2 billion or something
They
like
already
that.
lost bread because of Corona.
The NCAA, like they sponsor a majority of NCAA sports, like the whole tournament and everything. They lost mad bread.
No, for real. Yo.
Your names, your likeness.
Yo, what though?
Yeah.
Word. We need everything, yo.
And you can't have a dime at all.
Be back.
Yeah, we back in the building, y'all. We back. Where we left off at? Oh yeah, finishing this NBA shit. Hold on, y'all. So it's gonna be dorm style living, like they in college again. Hey, what the fuck?
Back to the
Yo.
AAU days.
Yo, that's crazy, yo. Like they rather, and that's they are. Wait, are some players not playing, or everybody saying fuck it? Cause you know what, they on the contract, so they probably gotta go. Bro, bro.
Which way?
This guy.
Contract. Before I go.
Bro, that is funny
He
as hell.
said take it
that
that
way.
way. He said take it that way, please. Yeah, no, I'll take the other one.
You know, I'd much rather not play.
I don't even
it's-
want to play, bro. Ain't enough money in the world.
Sure.
Ain't enough money in the world. But
No, not my topic.
I'm good, yo. You know, contract says you have to do this. Like, you know, yo, that's sick. That's sick.
Wow.
Hey, yo, nah, man. But nah, yeah, I guess shout out to the NBA, I guess, for having the season back
Did you
now.
hear about them when they use like the 2K music or something?
Oh yeah, they
2K
gonna
the 2K
The
crowd?
march.
they gonna use the 2K sounds to yeah.
They gonna use the 2K crowd.
Wait, they can't?
They
No,
going
they're
to.
Oh, they going to use it?
They ain't got
So
no
they gonna put
fans.
the fucking sound from 2K. Yo, that's going to be the driest game of basketball. That's all you going to
It's just gonna be pickup with no fans. It's just gonna be a pickup game.
Yo, this gym class at this point, yo.
Organized
Pickup
pickup.
ball.
5-on-5 for real.
Yo, damn, no fan. I forgot about that part. No fans in the building. Damn, yo, that's gonna be whack. Like,
Yeah, nobody.
Yeah, they cut niggas out of Disney.
You got no business there. You
get out.
Niggas in there having practice.
Yo, they gonna be trying to break in. All the fans gonna be trying to break in. Yo, that's tough, yo. That's fucked up. Damn, because like I said, playing low, you got to think the momentum of actually having fans there, the crowd swaying people, all that, just the energy in general is gonna be corny, yo. So wait, the announcer's gonna
them
be there?
niggas played pickup before. It's okay.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I was about to say where that announcer's gonna be at. What
Yeah.
the fuck,
Hey, they probably
man?
be up the booth or something. Stay away.
Social distancing. Like what the fuck, yo, that's crazy. Yo.
Elevated straight from the whip to the booth.
No, for real, yo. Like,
Underground shit.
like that's gonna be fucking crazy as hell. Seeing that shit. And wait, so the NFL I want to see how they do their shit too.
They said they gonna
They
stay on schedule.
They say they starting on time.
They banging cleats no matter what. What's up, Dad? Oh man, my dad walked in a little bit of us. Shout out my dad.
Let's go, man.
Oh, but growth. Let's finish up with growth.
Oh, yeah.
Let's y'all start.
Growth for me, this man, what? Chill, this not that easy because y'all know. But always finding positives, always finding ways to grow, despite what's going on. So I would say that growth for me was actually being in place where I need to be at certain times. I would say while this is going on, I'm big on like certain dialogue and conversations that need to be had, and to know that like I was that person someone needed to speak to in certain situations during this time was really growing for me. So I encourage people to be that. The least you can do is have a conscious conversation, educated conversation. From your experience, what you may know to someone else, to empower them and enlighten them. And that's the smallest thing you can do, just with the power of your voice and you being around, So, that's what I encourage. That's what helped me grow this week, man. Just, because there's a lot of things that's being thrown out there about what you can do right now, and I just always think like, yo, what can I? Not really trying to think what can I do with the least amount of work, but like, yo, how can I really like tune in to like really I really know will have impact. Exactly. And I know that we're here on we have a whole podcast like dialogue conversation. It's like, yo, what you know works. So to know that I was able to be that person in somebody's DMs, messages, whatever it was during this time was definitely
What you got, AJ?
Let's see what made me grow this week. Just seeing how people are like standing together, and really seeing people being united during this time. Like, yeah, of course, you always gonna have the bad when it comes down to the good, but the way people are handling this whole George Floyd situation and how together everybody is standing together as one. All 50 states protested.
Other countries, was like 13 countries.
That's not motivation in itself, that's not powerful.
And I don't think they expected that because I didn't expect it.
Right. Just seeing,
you're right, bro.
Of course
you're
not.
right.
Yeah, just seeing togetherness like really, really helped me understand and really helped me grow this week. So,
What you got?
Everything going on the past few weeks, it's like it could take a toll on you, like mentally and physically, make you want to have a down week and everything. So yesterday I got asked like, how are you feeling? Like, I honestly, like, with everything going on, I didn't feel like up to things. I felt down. So like somebody hit me with the quote. It's out the Bible. I don't know like where it's from though, but it said, weeping may tarry for the night, but joy comes in the morning.
Yeah.
So like that really helped me get through yesterday. Like, got me feeling, got me feeling better. So like that's my quote of the week.
Because it's the fact that somebody asked you about how you
even
felt.
that, yeah.
Somebody
How
took
you
time
feeling?
out of their day to see how you felt.
So that was very important to me. And like that's what I came away from, like my conversation I had. So
Exactly.
Shit,
That's what I just said.
yo, what made you grow?
Yeah.
We always flip it around.
Honestly, for me, like this whole quarantine made me grow. Like to learn myself more and what's up, Greg? I'm like, what can I learn? But for me, it's the whole quarantine, learning myself, being by myself, the isolation, is showing that we don't need everything that was out there. We didn't need the bars like that. We didn't need all these other things. We didn't need the strip clubs. It was just something that was just there. Like, and it was just showing me like, yo, you can do bad. Like, you can do a lot without all of that.
You need the strips?
Like, you could doing wings in the strip club, but nah, yeah, it's just this whole quarantine. I just learned myself. It made me grow. It made me just show like, yo, don't take life for granted, cause shit could be took from you in a fucking heartbeat. I.e. this whole shit. So for me, man, that's really it though. We good, man.
Yeah.
That's it, yo.
Appreciate you
yo.
again, man.
Appreciate y'all. No, appreciate
Wow,
y'all for
man.
coming through, yo.
Appreciate you, man.
Great episode.
This is fire, though. We good, man. You good, bro? Like he's looking back confused. Yeah, I know. But yeah, man. Appreciate y'all once again for coming through. X, KC, Greg, Zay.
Yeah.
Feel me? Dad upstairs. Oh, feel me? It's lit though, man. We out, man. Appreciate the greenhouse though,
Yeah,
man.
Thank you.
Ready.
Thank you.
We out, bro.
Jeez.
Peace.